Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed the relative position of the two circles. Suppose two circles completely outside to each other, what is the condition? C1, C2 greater than R1 plus R2. At that time the number of common tangents is 4, in which two of them are direct and two of them are transverse common tangents. Direct common tangents intersect at external center of similitude that divides the line joining of C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 externally. The transverse common tangents intersect at internal center of similitude that divides the line segment joining of C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 internally. Totally there are 4 common tangents when two circles completely outside to each other. Suppose the two circles touch each other externally, the number of common tangents is 3, in which two of them are direct and one is transverse common tangent. The total number of tangents is 3. Direct common tangents intersect at external center of similitude in the same manner, and the transverse common tangent touches both the circles at their point of contact. Two circles touch each other externally, the point of contact is in between the two centers that divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 internally. In the same manner, two circles intersect each other. The condition is mod R1 minus R2 less than C1, C2 less than R1 plus R2. For touch externally, what is the condition? C1, C2 is equals to R1 plus R2. So, modulus of R1 minus R2 less than C1, C2 less than R1 plus R2. The two circles intersect each other. At that time, we get only two direct common tangents. If these direct common tangents are parallel, there is no external center of similitude. If the external center of similitude does not exist, even though there exist two direct common tangents, in the case of they are parallel to the line joining of their centers. Now, the external center of similitude divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 externally. Suppose one circle touches the other, what is the condition? C1, C2 is equals to mod R1 minus R2. At that time, there exists only one tangent, that is direct common tangent. It is exists at that point of contact of both the circles. And again, that is the direct common tangent. What is the condition? C1, C2 is equals to modulus of R1 minus R2. At that time, that point of contact divides the line joining of C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 externally, because that point of contact is outside of both the centers when the two circles touch each other internally. And moreover, we have the another condition, that is one circle completely inside of this circle, then there is no common tangent for both the circles. At that time, the condition is modulus of R1 minus R2 greater than C1, C2. So these are the conditions and number of common tangents and relative position of the two circles in this plane. Okay. Already we have seen that the theorem related to the combined equation of pair of tangents drawn from external point to the circle s equal to 0. Your point is P x1 comma y1 is s1 square is equals to s into s11. The combined equation of pair of tangents drawn from that point to the circle. And we have discussed some of the problems related to them. Now let us continue the class about the pair of tangents, how to obtain the direct common tangents, how to obtain the equation of circle touches the given circle externally, how to obtain the equation of circle touches the given circle internally, and how to obtain the length of direct common tangent, transverse common tangent of two given circles. Let us see in this session. Okay. See here, this is the question. Find the equation of circle which touches the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y is equals to 20 externally at this point 5 comma 5 with radius 5 units. With radius 5 units. So we have to find out the equation of circle touches the given circle what? Externally. Given circle externally at that point 5 comma 5 having radius 5 units. Once if you have the center of the circle, your job is over. Understand? Because the radius is 5 units given to you. And what is the role of our required circle? Our role of required circle touches the given circle externally. What is our given circle? S, that is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. This is our circle. What is the center of the circle here? 1, comma 2. What is its radius now? Root of 1 plus 4 plus minus of minus, that is plus 20, that is equals to 5 units. So the radius of the given circle itself 5 units and the required radius is also 5 units. Both are equal circles, touch each other externally. So the diagram may be like this. This is the given circle of radius 5 units with center at 1, comma 2. This is the center of the circle and radius of the circle is 5 units. Your required circle having radius 5 units touches the given circle externally. We mean the required circle may be in this manner. So this is the point of contact. What is the point of contact for both the circles? This is the point 5, comma 5. And the radius of the required circle is also 5 units. This is 5. You have to find out the C2. This is C1 is given to you, 1, comma 2. R1 is also given to you, that is 5. Required radius is also given to you, that is 5. From the figure itself, can I find the coordinates of C2 or not? It is very easy to find out the coordinates of C2. Suppose the coordinates of C2 as say x1, comma y1. This is the ratio 1:1. That means it is nothing but midpoint. 5, comma 5 is nothing but midpoint of C1, C2. So 5, comma 5 is nothing but 1 plus x1 by 2, comma 2 plus y1 by 2. Implies x1 is what now? 10 minus 1, that is 9. Y1 is equals to 10 minus 2, that is 8. So required center of the circle is equals to 9, comma 8. What is its radius? R2 is equal to also given to you 5. You have the center and radius. Can I write the equation of circle or not? Immediately you can write the equation of circle by using the formula x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equal to r square. That is x minus 9 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square is equals to r square, that is 25. This is the required answer. So we have find out the equation of circle of radius 5 units touches externally the given circle. Suppose its radius is 3 units, how to find the coordinates of C2? Your point x1, comma y1 say that divides in the ratio 5:4. Equate 5, comma 5 to the original ratio, that is 5:4 to the line joining of C1, C2 and equate them, you obtain the coordinates of x1, comma y1. Understand? Here both are equal, just I am using the midpoint concept. Understand? So circles touch each other. You draw the figure, where is your required coordinates of the point and just find the coordinates and proceed the write the equation of circle. This is the answer. X minus 9 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square is equals to 25. This is very simple problem to you. Okay. See this one. Find the equation of circle. Here also you are going to find out the equation of circle which touches this circle at minus 1, comma 1 internally. In the previous problem is external. Here we have internally with what is the radius? 2 units. We have to find out the equation of circle that touches internally the given circle of radius 2 units at that point, that is minus 1, comma 1. So what is the given equation of circle here? Given equation of circle S is equals to say x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 12 equal to 0. This is the given fixed circle. So what is its center now? Center C is equals to, or C1 is equals to 2, comma minus 3. Center of the circle is 2, comma minus 3. Half of x coefficient with negative sign, half of y coefficient with negative sign in the standard form. What is its radius now? R1 is equals to root of 4 plus 9 minus of minus plus 12, 13 plus 12, 25. Its root is 5 units. Radius of the given circle is 5 units. So we have the circle like that. This is the circle, given circle with the center at C1 and radius is 5 units. This is the radius 5 units. Now we have to find out the equation of circle which touches this circle internally with radius 2 units. Okay. So we have to find out the another circle with radius is how many units? 2 units. That means 2 plus 2, 4 units is the diameter. This is the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle, small circle. Both the circles touches at this point. What is that point given to you? Minus 1 comma 1. Now, its radius of the required circle is 2 units. This is center of second circle. This is the diagram. We have to find out this equation with the help of the given equation. This is the given equation of the circle. This is the equation given by you. X square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 12 equal to 0. From the figure itself, can I find the coordinates of C2 or not? What are the coordinates of C1? 2 comma minus 3. This is 2 comma minus 3. My dear students, what is the distance from here to here? 5 units. The distance from here to here is 2 units. So the remaining distance is how much? 3 units. 3 plus 2 is 5. Am I correct or not? Now your C2 divides C1P, where P is the point of contact, in the ratio 3:2 internally. 3:2 internally from figure itself. Therefore, C2 divides C1P in the ratio 3:2 internally. Dear students, in the same manner, the point P divides C1, C2 in the ratio 5:2 externally. You may that one also. So, for my sake of convenience, I am using this internal formula. Okay. So, what are the points here? This is 2 comma minus 3. That is minus 1 comma 1. What is the ratio? 3:2. So, can I find the coordinates of C2 or not? C2 is equals to mx2 minus 3 plus 2 into 2, 4 by 3 plus 2, that is 5. And 3 into 1, 3 plus into minus, minus 6 by 3 plus 2, 5. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. That is nothing but 1 by 5 comma minus 3 by 5. This is the required center. What is our required radius here? 2 units. Radius is 2 units. Center of the circle is 1 by 5 comma minus 3 by 5. Once if you have the center and radius, can I write the equation of circle or not? That is nothing but x minus 1 by 5 whole square plus y minus of minus y plus 3 by 5 whole square is equal to r square. What is the radius of circle? 2. 2 square means 4. You can expand this one. You get the required equation of the circle in the standard form. So only the idea is draw the figure, which point you have to need, and find the coordinates, whether by using the internal formula or external formula. You have to think once again and write the formula and apply the condition, and we get the center of the circle. Once if you know the center and radius, you can easily build up the equation of the circle by using the formula x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square. So in this geometry, the preparation of the diagram or writing the diagram itself very, very important here. Okay. So in this manner we can finish the problem. See, this is the question, very, very important model. Finding the direct common tangents of the circles like this. These are the two given circles. We have to find out the direct common tangents of the two given circles. What are direct common tangents? They are same side of the center of circle. The two circles intersect at, the two common tangents intersect at external center of similitude. If they are not parallel, they intersect at that point. We can find out that point. With the help of that point, we can draw the two tangents. Those are the direct common tangents. The combined equation is what now? S1 square equal to S into S11. You first find the external center of similitude and apply S1 square equal to S into S11. We get the combined equation of the direct common tangents. I agree with you. But I am not going to that method. I am not going to apply that method. We obtain the direct common tangents by separate lines itself by using this method. This is very best method than that using the S1 square equal to S into S11. If they are asking write the combined equation itself, you may use S1 square equal to S into S11. in this concept by writing the direct common tangents, the separate equations itself obtained by doing this method. Let us see. What is that method here? These are the two circles. We are going to find out the direct common tangents. What is the center of the first circle here? C1 is equals to, that is minus 11 comma 2. What is the center of the second circle here? C2 is equals to 11 comma minus 2. These are the centers of the two given circles, and radius of the first circle is what now? That is 121 plus 4 minus of minus plus 100, 225, under root value is 15. What is the radius of the second circle now? Square root of same manner 121 plus 4 minus 100 is there. That is root 25, that is 5. Now the direct common tangents intersect at external center of similitude. Here radius of the two circles are different. That is why the two direct common tangents intersect each other. Suppose the radii of the two circles are equal, then there are two equal circles. The direct common tangent should be parallel to the line joining of their centers. That is the another story. Here the type of condition is not here. So this is the first circle of radius 15 units. This is the radius of the second circle having radius 5 units. We have to find out the equation of direct common tangents. Okay. So I would like to draw the direct common tangents. They may be in this manner. Okay. These are the direct common tangents. These are the centers of the two circles. This is the line joining of their centers. What is this? This is the external center of similitude. This is my external center of similitude. Q divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 by line joining of the C1, C2. So Q divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2. R1 is to R2 we mean 15 is to 5. 15 is to 5 we mean that is 3 is to 1. Can I find the coordinates of Q first of all or not? So that divides in the ratio 3 is to 1 externally. This is 3 is to 1. This is minus 11 comma 2. This is 11 comma minus 2. So the coordinates of Q are obtained by 3 into 11, 33. 1 into minus 11, minus of minus, plus 11, that is plus 11. mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, that is 2, comma, m by 2, 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6, minus 2 will be there by 2 again. This is nothing but 44 by 2, that is 22, comma, minus 4. These are the coordinates of Q. That is the external center of similitude. Once if you have this similitude, you can apply S1 square equal to S into S11. You can write. But you have to separate, you have to write the separate equations also if you want. By directly obtain the separate equations by using this method. What is my method here is, after getting the coordinates of Q 22 comma minus 4, you can write any equation of the line passing through that point as y minus of minus y plus 4 is equals to m into x minus 22. Is it any line passing through this point or not? This is my any line. Y plus 4 is equal to m into x minus 22 is any line passing through that point. If it is direct common tangent, what is the condition automatically? R is equals to D. That line touches both the circles. You can apply R equal to D for any one of the circle. After getting the condition, we have the values of M. Substitute the values of M here itself. We obtain the direct common tangents. So these are two things here. You have to write the external center of similitude first of all. You write any equation of line passing through that point. If that line is your required equation, you have to apply R equal to D because that is the common tangent to both the circles. So you are going to apply the condition that is R is equals to D. So what is the line equation here? Any line passing through this point, equation of any line passing through this point is of the form mx minus y minus 22m minus 4, this is equals to 0. mx minus y minus 22m minus 4 is equals to 0 is the line. So we are applying R equal to D for a small circle that is having radius 5 units. You may apply R equal to D for this circle also. For sake of my calculation, I am choosing the second circle. So what is the radius of the second circle? 5 units is equals to modulus of, we are doing the perpendicular distance from center C to 11 comma minus 2. 11 comma minus 2, that line. What is the perpendicular distance here? 11 into m, 11m. This is 11m minus 2 into minus 1, that is plus 2. 11m plus 2 minus 22m minus 4. Minus 22m minus 4. ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Root of a square plus b square we mean m square plus 1. This is the condition. After getting this condition, we can solve for this equation. We obtain values of m. Just to keep the values of m here itself, we obtain the direct common tangents. That is my idea. So this is nothing but 5 is equal to modulus of minus 11m minus 2 by root of m square plus 1. Squaring and cross multiplying, we get 25 times of m square plus 1 is equals to 11m plus 2 whole square. 11m plus 2 whole square. So by expanding this one, what we obtain? 25m square plus 25 is equals to 121m square plus 4 plus 44m. Implies, coming to the right side, 96m square plus 44m minus 21 equal to 0. We have to factorize this equation. After factorization, we obtain the values of m. Substitute the values of m here itself, we get the required equation. So 96 into minus 21. So 3 into 7, 4 into 24. 4 into 24. This is 28. This is 72. Plus 72 minus 28 gives 44. So these are the factors. 96m square plus 72m minus 28m minus 21 equal to 0. So you can take minus 7 common here. 4m plus 3 is equals to 0. Here we have, what you have to common? 24m. That is nothing but 4m plus 3 also. So what are the values of m here? 24m minus 7 into 4m plus 3 equal to 0. Implies we get the values of m are 7 by 24 comma minus 3 by 4. Am I correct or not? These are the values of m. So once if you have the values of m, can we get the equations or not? Yes. Now, what are the equations now? Using the formula y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. What is my point here? 22 comma minus 4. So, you have the y value. Substitute there. Plus 4 is equals to first equation. Y plus 4 is equals to, what is your m value? Minus 3 by 4. Take first time. Minus 3 by 4 times of x minus 22. So 4y plus 16 is equals to minus 3x plus 66. So 3x plus 4y minus 50 equal to 0. 3x plus 4y minus 50 equal to 0 is the one of the equation of the direct common tangent. Next, another common tangent is obtained by y plus 4 is equals to, what is m here? 7 by 24. 7 by 24 times of x minus 22. 24y plus 96 is equal to 7x minus 22 sevens, 154. Minus 154. Back by minus 250. Okay. Minus 250 is equals to 0. This is the equation of the another direct common tangent. Another direct common tangent, that is we have the two equations. 3x 3x plus 4y minus 50 equal to 0, and another equation is 7x minus 24y minus 250 equal to 0. So this is the procedure to find the equations of direct common tangents of the given two circles. Find the external center of similitude, write any equation having slope m, and apply r equal to d for any one of the circles. We obtain the direct common tangent equations to the given two circles. Understand? In the same manner, we can find out the transverse common tangents also. Find the transverse common tangents of the two given circles, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 10y plus 28 equal to 0, and another circle. The same procedure. Here, instead of external center of similitude, you have to find out the internal center of similitude. Internal center of similitude. So after getting the internal center of similitude, you write the equation of any line passing through that point. It is of the form what? Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. If it is our transverse common tangent, that is tangent to the both circles, you can apply r equal to d for any one of the two circles. After applying the condition, you obtain two values for m. Take the values of m in the equation itself, we obtain the transverse common tangents. This is the simple procedure as usually in the previous problem. There we are finding the external center of similitude. Here you have to find out the internal center of similitude here. So what is the center of the first circle here? C1 is equals to 2 comma 5. This is minus 10y, that is 2 comma 5. What is the radius of the circle? Radius of the circle is obtained by square root of 4 plus 25 minus constant, that is minus 28. That is 1 unit. What is C2 here? C2 is equals to minus 2 comma 3. What is the radius of that circle? Root of 4 plus 9 minus 4. This is 3 units. So the first circle having radius 1 unit, second circle having the radius 3 units. Their centers are in this manner. Let us try to draw the rough diagram. This is the first circle of radius 1 unit. This is the second circle of radius 3 units. What do you want? You want to find out the transverse common tangents. Transverse common tangent means this is the tangent which is divides the centers. That means one center left side, one center measurement should be outside to the tangent. There exists another common tangent, transverse, like this. Centers are collinear with their point of intersection. We know that rule also. That divides in the ratio, your center, internal center of similitude divides your C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 internally by symmetry. Already we explained in the previous class. So this is the C1, C2 and R1, R2 are also there. Can we find the coordinates of P or not? P divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 internally. What is my C1? That is 2 comma 5. What are the coordinates of C2? Minus 2 comma 3. The ratio is what now? 1 is to 3. Can you find the internal center of similitude or not? That divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2 internally. So that is 1 into minus 2 plus 3 into 2, 6 whole divided by 1 plus 3, that is 4. So this is the thing, and 1 into 3, 3 plus 3 into 5, 15 by what now? 4. This is 4 by 4, that is 1 unit, and 18 by 4, that means 9 by 2. This is the internal center of similitude P. Once if you have the coordinates of P, you can use S1 square equal to S into S11 for any of the circle. We get the combined equation of the pair of tangents. Those are the transverse common tangents to these both circles. But I am using the technique R equal to D concept by just directly obtained by the separate equations of the transverse common tangents. So after getting 1 comma 9 by 2, equation of any line passing through this point is of the form what now? Equation of any line passing through that point is of the form y minus 9 by minus 1. That is what now? 2y minus 9 is equals to 2mx minus 2m. Implies 2mx minus 2m 2mx minus 2y minus 2m plus 9 is equal to 0. This is any line passing through this point. If it is my transverse common tangent, r equal to d. If it is my transverse common tangent, you have to apply r is equal to d. Radius of circle is equal to perpendicular distance from center to the line. Take the first circle because its radius is less. That is why we take the first circle to calculation purpose. So what is the radius of circle? You are going to apply r is equals to d. What is the radius of circle? 1 unit. That is equals to modulus of the distance from 2, 5 to that line. 2 into 2m, that is 4m. Next, 5 into minus 2, that is minus 10. Next what? Minus 2m plus 9. Minus 2m plus 9 whole divided by root of 2m whole square plus 2 square, that is 4m square plus 4. Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Just squaring and cross multiplying, we obtain 4m square plus 4 is equals to, here 4m minus 2m is what now? 2m minus 1. 2m minus 1 whole square. So what we obtain here? 4m square plus 4 is equals to 4m square plus 1 minus 4m. See my dear students, when 4m square gets cancelled, we mean m is equals to infinity. That means the tangent is parallel to y-axis. Your tangent is parallel to y-axis, that means it is of the form x is equal to x1. Your transverse common tangent passing through which point? 1, 9 by 2. After cancelling 4m square, we get x is equal to 1 is one of the transverse common tangent. This is our rough diagram. So one of the transverse common tangent is x equal to 1, I am saying, because when m square, 4m square is cancelled out, clearly we have to get 2 roots for the quadratic equation. Unfortunately, we are cancelling the 4m square and 4m square. We mean the second tangent must and should be parallel to y-axis. At the same time, that is passing through internal center of similitude, that is 1, 9 by 2. So x equal to k is the form for that line parallel to y-axis. When you substitute 1, 9 by 2, there itself we get the equation of transverse common tangent as x equal to 1. As x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 is the one of the transverse common tangent. Now, remaining part is what here? 4 is equal to 1 minus 4m. Implies 4m is equals to minus 3. Implies m is equals to what now? Minus 3 by 4. So m is equals to minus 3 by 4 and your point is 1, 9 by 2. Can you build up the equation of the another tangent or not? You can easily build up the another tangent. So y minus 9 by 2 is equals to, what is your m? Minus 3 by 4 times of x minus 1. So 2y minus 9 by 2 is equal to minus 3 by 4 times of x minus 1. 2 cancel out 2 times. 4y minus 18 is equal to minus 3x and plus 3. So 3x plus 4y is equal to 21. So on simplifying, it is nothing but 3x plus 4y minus 21 is equal to 21 or minus 21 equal to 0. These are the two transverse common tangents of the given two circles. What are they? X equal to 1 is one equation, 3x plus 4y minus 21 equal to 0 is the another equation. In this manner, we can crack the question, that is that finding the transverse common tangents of the given two circles. Either direct common tangents or transverse common tangents, these are two things you have to do. The number one is finding the similitude, that is related to either external center of similitude for the direct common tangents, internal center of similitude for the transverse common tangent. After getting the point, you have to write some equation passing through that point. You have to write the equation of any line. That is of the form y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. After getting that line, if it is, you have to apply, if it is the tangent, either direct or transverse, what is the role of tangent? Apply r equals to d. So the line touches the circle, immediately we obtain the condition, that is radius of the circle is equals to perpendicular distance from center to the line. So from that condition itself we obtain the slopes. Substitute the slopes in y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 itself. We obtain the direct common tangents as well as the transverse common tangent for the given two circles. Sometimes they may ask, write the four equations, write all the common tangents. You have to club both the questions. So find the transverse common tangents. To find the transverse common tangents, find internal center of similitude. To find the direct common tangents, you have to find the external center of similitude and apply r equals to d for 2 times. You obtain the direct and transverse common tangents for both the circles. Understand? So sometimes they may be asked to find all possible common tangents. You have to do both the problems to that one. Okay. See, this is the question. Find the pair of tangents drawn from 1, 3 to this circle. Also find the angle between them. Also you have to find out the angle between them. Find the pair of tangents drawn from 1, 3 to the circle. In the same manner, we can write the equation of any line passing through that 1, 3. Y minus 3 equal to m into x minus 1. If it is the tangent to the circle, apply r equal to d. We get two values for m and substitute the m values here itself, we obtain the tangents. I agree with you. But just they are asking find the pair of tangents. Combined equation is enough. No need to write the separate equations. In this case, you have to use the s1 square is equals to s into s11. Or otherwise, you may apply in the previous method also. Write the line equation passing through that point. If it is tangent, apply r equals to d. We obtain the values of m. Keep the values of m in y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. We get the pair of tangents itself. But just they are asking the combined equation itself. No need to go for that one. You just write s1 square equal to s into s11. We get the pair of common tangents itself. You can easily find the angle between the tangents. That is the angle between the pair of lines by applying the formula cos theta equal to modulus of a plus b by root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. Understand? So what is my point here? x1 comma y1 is the given point. That is 1, 3. And the circle S is what now? X square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 11 is equals to 0. Minus 11 is equals to 0. This is the circle equation. Okay. This is the given point, external point. If our point is external, then only you can draw the two tangents. This is my circle. This is the point. These are the pair of tangents you are going to find out here. So what is the formula? S1 square is equal to S into S11. The combined equation of tangents drawn from x1, y1 to the circle S equal to 0 is S1 square is equal to S into S11. Okay. What is S1? 1 into x, that is x plus 3y minus 1 times of x plus 1 plus 2 times of y plus 3 minus 11. This is S1. Square is equal to, S means take the same expression, x square plus y square minus 2x, this is minus 2x plus 4y minus 11 into S11. Substitute the point here itself. That is 1 plus 9 minus 2, 3 into 4 plus 12 and minus 11. This is S1 square equal to S into S11. Plus x minus x gets cancelled. 3y plus 2y. What is that value? 5y. Next what? Minus 1. This is minus 1 plus 6 minus 11. We mean minus 12 plus 6. Minus 6 is there. 5y minus 6 whole square is equals to, this is up to 10. 10 minus 11 minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. That is 9. 9 times of x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y minus 11. This is the combined equation. Just by simplifying this equation, we obtain the pair of tangents. So a minus b whole square form. This is 25y square plus 36 minus 60. Y, that is equals to 9x square plus 9y square minus 18x plus 36y minus 99. Take the entire left thing values to the right side. We get what? 9x square minus 16y square and minus 18x is there. And what we have? Plus 60y plus 36y. That is 96y. Plus 96y. That is 99 and 36 is there. 15, 135. That is minus 135. So this is the combined equation of the tangents drawn from given point to the circle itself. What is the formula? S1 square is equals to S into S11. Again you have to find out the angle between these two tangents. What is the A value here? A is equals to 9. You compare with the ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. A equals to 9, b is equal to minus 16 and h is 0 here. What is cos theta formula? If theta is angle between the pair of tangents, then cos theta is obtained by the formula modulus of a plus b by root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. So what is a plus b? Modulus of this is minus 7. A minus b, that means 25, root of 25 square plus 0, because there is no h. Therefore, square and square root gets cancelled. After deleting the modulus value, 7 by 25 we obtain. Cos theta is what now? 7 by 25. What is theta? Cos inverse 7 by 25. So, angle between the pair of tangents is theta is equals to cos inverse of 7 by 25. So, directly we obtain the pair of tangents by using S1 square equal to S into S11, and angle between the tangents is by theta is equals to cos inverse of 7 by 25 itself. So, if they are asking pair of tangents itself, you can write S1 square equal to S into S11. Understand? See this question. From a point on the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, two tangents are drawn to the circle. From a point on the circle, two tangents are drawn to the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c sin square alpha plus g square plus f square cos square alpha is equal to 0. Alpha lies between 0 to pi by 2, that is in the first quadrant. Prove that angle between the tangents is 2 alpha. So there are two circles. Just by looking the circle equations itself, we conclude that these two are concentric circles, because both have same center minus g comma minus f. So from the any point on the first circle itself, two tangents are drawn to the second circle. So this is a first equation. This is your second equation, say. Your first equation is the circle having larger radius than the second circle, because the tangents are drawn from the external point to the circle. Two tangents are given here. So you take the first equation, circle as in this manner. This is the first circle. In the same manner, you take this one as a second circle. These are the two concentric circles here. This is the center of the circle. That is minus g comma minus f. Okay. This is any point P on the circumference of the first circle. Tangents are drawn from the point to the second circle, second concentric circle. You have to show that the angle between the two tangents is 2 alpha. Suppose, our sake of convenience, let theta be the angle between the two tangents. You have to show that theta is equals to 2 alpha. See here, suppose this is the radius r, capital R, and its radius is small r. What is the angle here to here? What is the angle between these two lines? 90 degrees. Because the corresponding radius and tangents are always maintained 90 degrees. And this is the line joining of C to P. that divides the angle of the pair of tangents, then immediately we obtain theta by 2 as well as this is also theta by 2. For this theta by 2, this is opposite side, this is hypotenuse. Which angle you have to prefer? Sine. Sine theta by 2, from figure itself what we obtain? Sine theta by 2 is equals to small r by capital R. Small r we mean the radius of the lower circle, capital R we mean the radius of the outer circle. So can I find both the radius or not? So what is capital R from the first equation itself? Radius of the first circle is nothing but root of g square plus f square minus c. What is small r? Radius of the second circle is obtained by g square plus f square minus constant. What is my constant? The entire thing is constant. Minus of c sine square alpha and plus g square plus f square times of cos square alpha. Plus g square plus f square times of cos square alpha. This is nothing but square root of g square minus g square cos square alpha. We mean g square sin square alpha plus f square minus f square cos square alpha. F square into 1 minus cos square alpha. F square sin square alpha minus c sin square alpha itself. Your alpha is in between 0 to pi by 2. Mod sin alpha is nothing but sin alpha. Sin alpha is always positive in the first quadrant. So this can be written as root of g square plus f square minus c times of sin alpha. By taking common sin square alpha, take outside, we get in this manner. What is root of g square plus f square minus c? Capital R. Capital R sin alpha. What is this one? Small r. So what is small r by capital R now? Small r by capital R is nothing but sin alpha. This is sin alpha. What is your small r by capital R? Sin theta by 2. This is equals to sin theta by 2. So sin alpha is equals to sin theta by 2 and your alpha lies between 0 to pi by 2. We mean alpha is equals to theta by 2. R implies theta is equals to 2 alpha. Hence proved. So tangents are drawn from external point to the internal circle. These two circles are concentric. Then we obtain the condition that is theta is equals to 2 alpha. You may use this formula. Theta by 2 is what now? Sin inverse of small r by capital R. What is theta? Theta is equals to 2 sin inverse of small r by capital R. Suppose two concentric circles are there. You take any point on the external circle, draw the tangents from that point to the internal circle. If theta is angle between the tangents, then that theta is obtained by this formula. Theta is equals to 2 sin inverse of small r by capital R. Small r is the internal radius circle and capital R is the radius of the external circle. Both are concentric to each other. So with this help of the formula also you can show that it is 2 alpha. So theta is equals to 2 alpha. In this manner we can crack this problem. Okay. See this one. This is the question. Two circles with radii a comma b touch each other externally such that theta is angle between the direct common tangents and a greater than b greater than or equals to 2, then theta is what? This is the question. Two circles are there. Their radius are a comma b, touch each other externally such that theta is angle between their direct common tangents. Then we have to find out this theta in terms of a and b because the radius are given to you. The radius of the two circles are what now? A comma b respectively. Okay. So let us see the corresponding diagram here. This is the circle of radius a units. Its center is like this, say, and it is C1. This is the another circle which is center at C2. Okay. The radius of the first circle is a units and the radius of the second circle is what now? B units, say. A greater than b, that is also greater than or equals to 2. Now theta is angle between the two direct common tangents of these two circles here. See here, this is the one of the direct common tangent, and draw the another direct common tangent. These are the two direct common tangents. And this is the point of intersection of the direct common tangents, that is the external center of the similitude. Now, this is Q say. Theta is angle between the direct common tangents is given to you. You have to find out that theta in terms of A and B. This is the question. So, just by joining the centers C1 and C2, then C1, C2, Q are collinear, just by the concept. This is the radius of the first circle. So, the corresponding radius and tangents makes an angle 90 degrees. And the radius of the circle is what now? A units, as shown in this figure. This is the radius of the second circle. The angle between the tangent and corresponding radius is 90 degrees. This is B units. This is the diagram. We have to find out the value of theta in terms of A and B. So, the two circles touch each other externally, then C1, C2 is nothing but A plus B. The distance from here to here is A plus B. Distance between the two centers is the sum of the radii. You have that condition. If it is theta, automatically half of the angle is theta by 2. Theta by 2. Now, from this triangle, large triangle, what is sin theta by 2? Sin theta by 2 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, A by C1Q. Listen carefully. What we have to obtain? We have to obtain the theta in terms of A and B. What is C1Q now? C1Q is equals to A by sin theta by 2. This is equation number 1. Again, from this right angle triangle, what is sin theta by 2? Again, sin theta by 2 is equals to B by C2Q. What about my C2Q? C2Q is equals to B by sin theta by 2. This is equation number 2. We have C1Q, again C2Q. What about my C1, C2 now? C1, C2 can be written as C1Q minus C2Q. C1, C2 is nothing but C1Q minus C2Q. You just substitute both the values here itself. A by sin theta by 2 minus B by sin theta by 2. We mean A minus B by sin theta by 2. Am I correct or not? But what is your C1, C2? C1, C2 is nothing but A plus B. Distance between the two centers is nothing but A plus B. So, I write instead of C1, C2 by A plus B. A plus B is equals to A minus B by sin theta by 2. From this equation itself, can I find theta by 2 or not? What about my sin theta by 2? Sin theta by 2 equal to A minus B by A plus B. Theta by 2 is nothing but sin inverse of A minus B by A plus B. Or theta is equals to 2 sin inverse of A minus B by A plus B. In this manner, we can crack this one. Just by taking sin theta by 2 for both the triangles, this is one of the triangle, this is the second triangle, we obtain the theta as 2 sin inverse of A minus B by A plus B. Understand? This is very nice question to you. You have to find out the length of direct common tangents of the two circles with their centers at C1, C2 and radii R1, R2 is what now? Square root of C1, C2 whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square. C1, C2 square means the distance between the two centers square. So, this is the question. You have to find out the length of direct common tangent. Direct common tangent, we mean it has infinite length. In the sense of length of direct common tangent means the distance between the 2 points of contacts where the tangent touches both the circles. That is the meaning of the length of direct common tangent. See here, we have to find out the length of the direct common tangents of the two circles with centers at C1, C2 and radii R1, R2. Let us try to draw the corresponding figure. This is the first circle having center at C1 and radius R1. This is the center of the circle. And radius of the circle is what now? R1. Now this is the another circle with center at C2 as shown in this figure. These are the two circles. We have to find out the length of their direct common tangent. This is the direct common tangent, that is the same side of both the centers. Length means the distance from here to here. The distance from here to here. The tangent itself has infinite length, but the length of direct common tangents in the sense here, the distance between the 2 points of contact they are asking here. So this is the first point of contact, this is the second point of contact as shown in this figure. PQ is equal to the length of direct common tangent. So we have to find out the length of PQ in terms of C1, C2 and R1, R2. So this is the corresponding radius of the first circle. The distance between here to here is the radius of the circle, that is R1, and the corresponding angle is here 90 degrees. Okay. Similarly, this is the radius of the second circle and angle here itself 90 degrees. Understand? And this is the line joining of their centers. Your intention is you have to find out the distance from here to here in terms of C1, C2 and R1, R2. How to crack this one? Now, you just draw the perpendicular from C2 to this radius. Draw the perpendicular from C to that radius. What is the angle here? 90 degrees. Because we are drawing the perpendicular from C to here. If it is 90 degrees, automatically this will be also 90 degrees. With the help of this figure, can we find PQ or not? So this is 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, automatically this will be also 90 degrees. So it is a rectangle. So these two are parallel. So these two are parallel lines. PQ is equals to what now? PQ is equal, suppose this is the point M, say C to M. PQ is equals to C to M. So you are going to find out the length of PQ, that is equivalent to what now? C to M, because these two lines are parallel. Now my question is, what is the radius of the first circle here itself? R1 units. Radius of the second circle is what now? R2 units. This is R2. The entire thing, the distance from here to here is itself R1. Now my question is, what is the distance from here to here itself? R1 minus R2. Am I correct or not? R1 minus R2. Because the distance is R2 here itself. When you are coming to in this manner, this is what now? R2. The entire thing is what now? R1. R1 minus R2. This is R1 here, sorry. This is R2 itself. This is the distance what now? R1 minus R2. Sorry. So this is R2, automatically this becomes R2. So the entire distance from here to here is R1. So the distance from here to here is R1 minus R2. You have to find out this distance, say X. X is equals to PQ, say. This is the distance from C1 to C2. From this right angle triangle, in this manner we have. This is C1, this is C2, and this is what now? R1 minus R2. You have to, can you find the distance from here to here or not? You can easily find the value of X. This is X. What is that now? This is C1, C2. This is my point M. So from this right angle triangle, from that right angle triangle C1, M, C2, C1, M, C2, C1, C2 square, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square, that is R1 minus R2 square plus X square. X square we mean PQ square. So from this equation itself, can I get the PQ value or not? Immediately we obtain the value of PQ. First of all, PQ square is nothing but C1 C2 square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. So what is my PQ? Length of direct common tangent is obtained by C1 C2 square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. So if it is R2, it will be R2. That is one and only the logic here. When it is R2, the small portion will be R1 minus R2. After getting this one as R1 minus R2 and this is C1 C2, can I find one side length or not? You can easily find the one side length. This is the side length we have to find out here. The distance from here to here is C1 C2, here to here is R1 minus R2. Here the angle is 90 degrees. Just the entire portion is taken here. C1 C2, this is C1 C2, line joining of their centers. Okay, so what is the length of the direct common tangent here? Root of C1 C2 whole square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. What is C1 C2? Distance between the two centers. What is R1 minus R2? Difference of the radius. So we obtain this manner. Now in the same manner we can find the length of the transverse common tangent as root of C1 minus C2 whole square minus of R1 plus R2 whole square, where C1, C2 are the centers of the two circles, R1 and R2 are the radius. Transverse common tangent, we mean the distance from the 2 points of contacts where the transverse common tangent touches our both circles. Understand? So let us draw the figure first of all. Corresponding diagram, this is the first circle with center at C1 and radius R1. And this is the another circle say with center at C2 and radius is R2. We draw one transverse common tangent as shown in this figure. This is the transverse common tangent. We have to find out the distance from here to here. These are the 2 points of contacts. Understand? So this is the one of the point of contact P. This is the another point of contact Q. As shown in this figure, we need PQ. We have to find out the length of PQ. Understand? So this is the first circle radius, that is R1 units, and the corresponding angle is here itself 90 degrees. Similarly, this is the radius of this is R1 for the radius of the first circle, and similarly the distance from here to here is R2. The distance from here to here is what now? R2, and just I am drawing the line from C2 to in this manner, that is here the angle is 90 degrees. The radius and corresponding tangents always makes 90 degrees. This is the diagram. We have to find out the length from here to here. Here to here. So what is the distance here to here? R1 units. What is the distance from here to here? R2 units. Now just join the centers C1, C2 as shown in this figure, and draw one perpendicular from C1 to line joining of C2Q. We are drawing one perpendicular from C1 to what? C2Q. This is the perpendicular 90 degrees. Now observe this figure. How to obtain the length PQ? My question is, these two lengths are equal or not? Because this is 90 degrees. When it is 90 degrees, automatically this is also 90 degrees. 90, 90, 90, automatically this is also 90 degrees. So rectangle we can frame. So in the rectangle, opposite side lengths are equal, and that is the distance between the two parallel lines is always same. In this manner also we can conclude. So PQ is nothing but, this is the point say M. PQ is equals to C1M. PQ is equals to C1M. Now my question is, when it is R1, what is the distance from here to here? The parallel distance is always same. So when it is R1, the distance from here to here is also R1. So the entire distance from here to here is what now? R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. Now consider the right angle triangle. What is that? C1M C2. C1 MC2, C1 C2 square is equals to hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. What is that? C1 M square, this is nothing but C1 M square plus, what is the distance? MC2 square. C1 C2 square is equals to C1m. C1m is nothing but your PQ. PQ square plus MC2. MC2 is nothing but R1 plus R2. Is it over or not? R1 plus R2 whole square. Implies PQ square is equals to C1 C2 square minus of R1 plus R2 whole square. From itself we obtain PQ as square root of C1 C2 square minus of R1 plus R2 whole square. In this manner, we can crack the length of the transverse common tangent. What is the length of transverse common tangent here? Root of C1 C2 square minus of R1 plus R2 whole square. What is the length of direct common tangent? That is nothing but root of C1 C2 square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. Minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. Suppose two circles touch each other externally. At that time, what is the length of the direct common tangent? Anybody? What is the length of direct common tangent? At that time, C1 C2 is nothing but R1 plus R2. C1 C2 is nothing but R1 plus R2. At that time, that becomes what? R1 plus R2 whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square. This is nothing but root of 4R1 R2. We mean 2 root R1 R2. 2 root R1 R2 is the length of direct common tangents of the two given circles when they touch each other externally. So this is the condition. 2 root R1 R2, this is the length of the direct common tangent. So root of C1 C2 whole square minus of R1 plus R2 whole square is the transverse common tangent, and direct common tangent is root of R1 C1 C2 whole square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. So these are the two formulas, very very important with respect to the objective mode. So the distance from here to here is R1, that is the very important recognized point. So when it is R1, this will be R1. So the entire thing will becomes R1 plus R2 here. Okay. See this question. Find the equation of smallest circle that touches the circle x square plus y square equal to 1 and passing through the point 4, 3. We have to find out the equation of circle, that is smallest circle, that touches the circle x square plus y square is equals to 1 and also passing through my point 4, 3. So what is my point? 4, 3. My first observation is the point 4, 3 whether it is outside or inside to the circle. Clearly outside. S11 is positive. That means 16 plus 9, 25 minus 1, that is 24. Clearly it is positive. So this is the circle. Given circle x square plus y square is equals to 1. Your point is outside. Its center is what now? Clearly that is 0, 0. Your point is outside. That is 4, 3. Understand? We have to find out the smallest circle passing through this point and touches the circle. How to obtain that one? This is the center of the circle and this is the given point 4, 3. You can easily imagine. Now that is the circle passing through 4, 3 and touches the given circle. Am I correct or not? How to obtain this one? Just by joining the point P to the C first of all. You get some point of intersection. You draw the circle P and this point of intersection as diameter, that is the smallest circle. That is the smallest circle passing through that point P and touches the circle externally. Suppose your question is find the equation of largest circle, that becomes what now? The circle may be in this manner. This is your circle. Okay, the circle passing through point and touches internally the circle, we obtain the required circle. But they are asking smallest circle, they are asking here. So they are asking smallest circle. Understand? If they are asking largest circle, you have to prepare in that manner. Okay. So what is the center of the circle here? This is 0, 0 is the center of the circle. We have to find out this equation, and moreover the radius of the circle is 1 unit. This is say C, this is my point P say. What is the CP distance now? CP is equal to root of 16 plus 9, we mean 5 units. So the distance from here to here is 5 units, automatically this is 1, this becomes 4 units. So center divides into 2 equal parts, 2, 2. So this is 4 units, this is 1, 1 plus 4, 5 units. This is the distance from C to P. So when it is 4 units, this is the center of the circle, so that divides into 2 equal parts, 2, 2. Once if you have the coordinates of this point, can you write the equation of circle or not? This point is nothing but center of the circle. Now this center C dash divides my CP in the ratio is what? Can you find or not? This is 1 unit, this is 2 units. 1 plus 2, that is 3 units here. And the distance from here to here is 2 units. So C dash divides our CP. This is my C dash, divides our CP in the ratio what now? 3:2 internally. 3:2 internally. So what are the coordinates of C? 0, 0. The coordinates of P are 4, 3. So what are the coordinates of my C dash? 3 4s are 12 plus 0 by 5. And 3 4s are 3 3s are 9 here. 9 plus 0 by 5. This is nothing but 12 by 5, 9 by 5. So center is obtained. Already radius is known to you, that is 2 units. You know the center and radius. Can I get the equation of circle or not? That is x minus 12 by 5 whole square plus y minus 9 by 5 whole square is equals to r square. 2 square is nothing but 4. This is the circle. So this is the equation of circle. Passing through that point, and that is the smallest circle, touches the circle. So that must and should be touches externally. If they are asking largest circle, that touches the circle internally. So your given circle must and should be internal to that circle. Internal to that circle. So in this manner you can crack the equation. X minus 12 by 5 whole square plus y minus 9 by 5 whole square is equals to 4 itself. Understand? Next one. See this question. This is also very easy to you. Within 5 minutes we can crack this one. Listen carefully. Two circles of equal radius R1 and R2 touch each other externally. Then the radius of circle which touches both the circles externally and its direct common tangents. Very nice question to you. How many circles are given to you? 2 circles. They are having radii R1 and R2 touch each other externally. 2 circles of radii R1 and R2 touch each other externally. Then the radius of the circle which touches both the circles externally and also the direct common tangent. Equal is not there. 2 circles of radius R1 and R2 is there. They are touching externally. We have to find out the radius of circle touches both the circles externally and also their corresponding direct common tangent. See this one. This is the circle, first circle of radius R1 unit. It is the center of the first circle. And this is the another circle of radius R2 with having center at C2. 2 circles touch each other externally. 2 circles touch each other externally. Sometimes they may be equal. That is the another thing here. These are the radius are given to you. R1 and R2 are 2 different. That is why I cancel out this equal word. C1, C2 are the centers and R1, R2 are the radius of the 2 circles. They are touching each other externally. Understand? Now, this is the line joining of their centers. This is the direct common tangent. What is the question? You have to find out the radius of the circle which touches both the circles externally and also the direct common tangent. See this one, these are the 2 points of contacts A and B as shown in this figure. Now we have to find out the radius of that circle, small circle. This is the circle. Touches both the circles externally and also touches this direct common tangent. That is the question. See here, this is my point of contact of direct common tangent to this small circle. This is say D. Now you have to find out the radius of the circle. Suppose let R be the radius of the circle. This is R1 is the radius of the first circle. This is R2 is the radius of the second circle. Understand? What you have to find out? R. And two circles touch each other externally. C1, C2 is equals to R1 plus R2. This is the first condition. Now AB. What is AB? AB from the figure itself, AB is equals to AD plus DB. AB is equals to AD plus DB. My dear students, what is AB? The AB is nothing but the length of the direct common tangent. Length of direct common tangent is nothing but root of C1 C2 square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. What is C1 C2? The two circles touch each other externally. C1 C2 is nothing but R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square. That is equals to AD. AD is nothing but the length of direct common tangents of these two circles. That means one of the given circle, that other one is the required circle. So AD is the length of direct common tangent for these two circles. I am applying the same rule for these two circles. Here the two circles are also touches externally. That is nothing but root of C1 C2 square means what now here? R1 plus R whole square. R1 plus R whole square minus of R1 minus R whole square. Plus, and this is the same as dB. dB is nothing but length of direct common tangent of these two circles. That means R2 plus R whole square. C1 C2 is nothing but R2 plus R here. C1 C2 we mean C. This is center C here. C C2 is nothing but R plus R2. In that manner. So R1 R2 plus R whole square minus R2 minus R whole square. This is the condition obtained from the figure itself. So what we obtain here, A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square, we mean 4AB. That is 2 root R1 R2. That is equals to, what is that? 2 root RR1 plus 2 root RR2. Am I correct or not? 4AB. 4 comes outside, that becomes 2. 2, 2, 2 cancel out. From this one, root R1 R2 is equals to root R times of root R1 plus root R2. Implies root of R is equals to root R1 R2 by root R1 plus root R2. From this equation itself, can you get the value of R or not? R is equals to squaring itself. That means R1 R2 by root R1 plus root R2 whole square. This is the radius of the circle which touches given two circles externally, also touches our direct common tangents of the given two circles. What is that R? R is equals to R1 R2 by root R1 plus root R2 whole square. In this manner we can correct this one. Okay.